But what's up? So the New York Knicks spanked the Boston Celtics. They gonna go play the Indiana Pacers. They tore they behind up. Bridges came up big. Hart came up big. They really didn't even really need Brunson. Cat came up big. As good as Jaylen Brown, they had that last hurrah. They finally played a game where they actually dominated Boston. Because they know good and well, like most people, Boston had outplayed them parts. Just couldn't finish. And it was just too much. The Knicks were fired up. They were back home. And they put on a show. So the Knicks and the Pacers are going to play. They're going to see if the Knicks get revenge. It's going to be interesting. Spike Lee, Stephen A. Smith, everybody's all nervous. If Boston had a won, would have been a different ball game. But I got to put this on Joe Mazzulla. Even though Jason Tatum got hurt, the Celtics were too cocky and arrogant. You can't lose 2 games like that at home. You blew 3 games. You outplayed them in 5. And then you got blew out in the 6. So, if you let them sit around long enough and you give them hope and you give them momentum, you got to put this one on the coach. Tibbs is getting them to the Eastern Conference Finals. So this matchup against the Pacers should be a real throwdown. I'm expecting it to be a real crazy, intense battle. Believe me, it's going to be a lot going on. And it's going to be like must-see TV. The Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The NBA is wide open. Parity is real. And it's amazing when you think about it. They really are playing. They came and peaked at the right time. Sometimes you catch breaks. It's crazy to think that we're always getting new, different champions in the NBA. Contrary to what, what they said. The parity is real. Adam Silver got his parity. So you really don't know. This is really something else, and the Knicks are getting one step closer. So Pacers are going to be a handful, though. Pacers don't blow games, though. They're not like they did last year. So there's going to be a real battle on survival of the fittest, how this turns out. So, but I think that, it's only fitting, though. So much for Cleveland and Boston representing the East, because neither one of them looked like much of anything. The hottest finishing out. I mean, both of them choked away games. Home record didn't really make no difference. And this is just crazy. So we're going to see how it all goes. It really is. But congratulations to the Knicks. They earned it. They play hard. And the funny thing is, I was like so many people thinking, well, being third in the East didn't really matter because Boston and Cleveland look like the 2 best teams. But looks were deceiving. So, and maybe the West is better because when you get down to it, OKC and Denver is playing like heavyweights. I can't say I